For the past few years as business transformation architect and helping businesses rise to greatness, I get asked this question. Is there a secret recipe? Is there a formula for ultimate business success? And today I want to present this idea to you, right? Where I call it the golden triangle of massive business success. And three very powerful elements coming together here to form this golden triangle: culture, brand, and customer. And I believe if you get these three right, you have the strong foundations for a massively successful business. If you look back at all the successful businesses in the world, they have figured these three out, right? They have figured these three out. Number one is culture. All of the super successful companies in the world today have a strong culture. Jim Collins, in his book, Good to Great, has attributed long-term success, long-term financial success to having a strong culture. So a strong culture attracts great talent, retains them, creates that resilience, drives innovation and fuels creativity in a company, and really creates a wonderful work environment where people want to go to work rather than have to go to work. And I think it's people that drive success for the company ultimately. The next powerful element, of course, is brand. Having a strong brand that differentiates you from your competition is absolutely paramount. With so many products and services and marketing getting so noisy, if you're telling a compelling brand story, if you've got something very powerful that you're building with your customers, an emotional connection, and you position yourself uniquely in the market, I think you are already, have a great sort of success story lined up for you, right? So building that is absolutely crucial. Most people jump into marketing and add to the noise in the market, but smart companies are building their brand for the long term, because today people want to connect with brands that reflect their values, that reflect their principles and stand for something as well. And I think communicating that in your story, in your brand communications is so powerful, because then you're getting people to buy into you rather than buying just from you, right? You're moving beyond the transaction. And the third key element, of course, is customer. Quite simply, without customers, you don't have a business. And it's really, really hard to get customers today. It's hard to acquire them. It's hard to keep them because, there's not a lot of loyalty around. So what you need to do is really build very deep customer relations. And I have a term for that. It's ROR. It's return on relationships. All right. Building that through just over-serving, over-delivering them and moving your customer experience from required to remarkable. And that's where the magic happens, because now they're not just your customers. They're also your marketing team who are pushing the great word of mouth that you need to drive your business forward. More and more research around the world is saying that over 95% of people are resorting to word of mouth or referrals to make a purchase decision about a product or service. But guess what? Most companies don't have a word of mouth generation strategy. So I believe every company, from a startup to an SME to a multinational, should be working on getting these three key elements right. Because any one of these sort of not dialed up impacts you, right? So getting these three and focusing on these three areas of your business, assuming that you have a great product, obviously, then puts you in a great position for super success. And then you connect the dots between these three and making sure that all these are lined up and in sync, right? You have a great culture, strong culture, a winning culture, you have a strong brand, and you're building great customer experiences. And I think that, for me, is what I call the golden triangle of massive business success and the recipe for super success. I'm happy to share that I have frameworks created for all these three things, very current, very unique in the market, and very relevant for our times right now as we move through this whole COVID-19 situation, that every company can adopt and get to that place very, very quickly, where you have a strong culture, you have a strong brand, and you have great customer experience, and then you have the recipe for super success, right? Happy to help you build your dream business.